Welcome back, first grade. We're going to continue talking about our focus skill measurement. And when we talk about measurement, we're talking about how wide something is and how the height of something is, or how tall something is. So the other day I mentioned the length of the book. That tells us the height of something, or the width, or how wide something is. So let's go ahead and review quickly our anchor chart from yesterday. All right, so we talked about two different standard units of measurement, and there's customary and metric. In the United States, you will hear a lot of mostly being used as the customary. And so that's in your inches. That's when we, our unit of measure that we're measuring small things. About the length of a paper clip. Feet, or you'll hear foot if it's only 1 foot. That is the length of a ruler, so this is 1 foot long. A yard is about the width of a door. Mile is the length of a long stretch of road. Again, the metric systems, you will be hearing centimeters, about the width of your pinky. Meters, about the height of a kitchen counter. Kilometers, about the length of 6 city blocks. Okay, so let's look a little further at our tools that help us measure. So the first one is, we talked about the ruler, okay? And the ruler is always going to be one size. And if you look closely, you're going to see those big numbers, and that shows us inches. Oh, you see. So we have 12 inches that make a foot. So let's look at our chart here. A ruler equals 12 inches, and actually the ruler is the length of the width of this paper. So the width of this paper is 1 foot, or 12 inches. Okay, so ruler equals 12 inches, and 12 inches equals 1 foot. So let me go ahead and put that on there. 12 inches equals 1 foot. Okay, so if this equals 1 foot, if I put 2 papers together, I'm going to have 2 feet, okay? 2 feet, or 24 inches, because it would be 12 plus another 12 equals 24, okay? So let's go ahead and look at, in the classroom, you see a yardstick. So it looks like this, but it's much longer, okay? So if I put 3 rulers together, and actually these rulers would have to be end to end. There could be no space in between. If I put 3 of these together, that would be 36 inches, okay? So if you see here, 12 plus 12 plus 12, that would give me 36 inches. I don't have a yardstick on me, but I do have a tape measure. And I'm going to pull my tape measure out to see if I have at least 36 inches or 1 yard on here. Okay, so if you see 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, count with me, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Does anyone recognize that? If I have 12 inches, I have 1 foot. Okay, 1 foot, that's the ruler. So let's go another 12 inches. I have 24 inches, so that means I have 2 feet right here. Well, I know 1 yard is 3 feet, or 36 inches, so let me pull that out. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. I see 36 right there. So here you have it. We have 1 yard, or the length of 3 rulers, okay, or 36 inches. So in your as you continue to work on your problems, you will be hearing me refer to yards. Okay, so yards help us measure larger objects like the width of a door, the length of my garden. Okay, so because that would be kind of hard and kind of silly if I use rulers to and just put them together to measure my garden. Also, inches. I can't use the length of a paper clip to measure my garden because that would take too long and I don't possibly have that many paper clips to measure it. Okay, so we have these tools to help us measure longer items. Okay, so in today's activity, you are going to be subtracting your units of measurement. Yesterday we added, and today we are going to subtract. And you will be using the same strategies that have been working for you, and the ones that we have been reviewing are always a great tool to use while subtracting. So let's go ahead and we'll just do this one. So we have 32 yards minus 11 yards. And if you notice when we subtract, what group is always going to be in front? Because why can't I have, can I have 11 yards minus 32 yards? No, I can't. Because if I have 11, do I have enough to take 32 away? No, I do not. So when you subtract to get the difference of something, you are comparing two amounts. So you will always have to start with a larger amount so you can take that next group away from that. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to place value my numerals. So I'm going to go to my base 10, and this could help too as your numbers get larger. Using the base 10 could certainly be, easier for you to work out to find the difference. So I have 3 10s, and you all have been doing very well putting your values inside your rods. And then I have 1 10. Oh, but look what I'm doing. I'm subtracting. So I'm not adding anything to this. So I'm taking away. So I have 3 10s and I have 2 1s right here. So what am I taking away? I'm subtracting one group of 10 and I'm subtracting 1 1. Okay? Make sure that you use your one-to-one correspondence to check your work, because if you mismark something or mark too many, it's going to change your answer and it's going to be incorrect. So I'm going to circle what I have left so it jumps out at me and I can count it. So let's go ahead. How many 10s do we have? We have 2 10s and we have 1 1s. So my answer is 21. 32, I'm going to write my equation. 32 minus 11 equals 21. Okay? 21 what? What are my units of measurement? Yards. So my answer is 21 yards. My answer is 21 yards. Okay? So that is, I'm just checking over my work. If you notice, my eyes are kind of just glancing over. So 21 yards. Okay, so let's try it. Let's try another one using the place value method. All right, what if I did 42 inches? And you know what, we will get into abbreviations, so I'll do the abbreviation for inches. We'll talk more about that tomorrow. Inches, 42 inches minus 11 inches, okay? All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to place value it. And let's subtract. 4 minus 1 equals 3. Good. 2 minus 1, if I have 2 and take away 1, I have 1. So that's my 1 place. My measurement is inches. Your answer is 31 inches. Okay, so this is 42 inches minus 11 inches, and I'm going to go ahead and write it as an equation. Okay, all right, so in today's assignment, you will be subtracting using different units of measurement, not just one. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions. Bye, first grade.